Good morning, dear students. Silent prayer. Today we are going to learn about equal chords and their distances from the center. Here given one point P and this is one line AB. We draw lines from P to line AB, line segments from P to line AB. These line segments are PA, PL1, PL2, PL3, PL4, etc. And then PL5. Out of these line segments, this PL3 is perpendicular to this line AB. This PL3, this line segment is perpendicular to AB, and we can say that the length of the perpendicular from a point to a line is the distance of the line from the point. We can say that, I repeat, the length of the perpendicular from a point to a line. That means perpendicular from a point to a line is the distance of the line from the point. If the point lies on the line, that means if the point lies on here, the distance of the line from the point is 0. That means the point is here in this line only. So the distance between the line and the point is 0. A circle can have infinitely many chords. We already learned in earlier classes, a circle can have infinitely many chords. Do you think that there is some relationship between the length of chords and their distances from the center? Do you think like that? Let us see how it is. Theorem 10.6 and 10.7 will explain the relationship between the length of chords and their distances. Okay. Let's start theorem 10.6. Equal chords of a circle or of congruent circles are equidistant from the center. Equal chords of a circle. That means given here a circle center with O. This chord AB and chord CD are equal. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. That means from the center this distance and this distance are equal. Okay. Now we are going to prove this theorem. For that, first join AO. Join AO and CO. Okay, so we get two triangles AOX and COY. Now consider these two triangles. Side AO and CO or OA and OC both are equal. OA equal OC because both are radii of same circle. Then AX equal CY. AX equal CY because given AB and CD are equal and this is perpendicular from the center. If then perpendicular to a line is bisect the line. That means AX equal to XB and CY equal YD, and both AB and CD are equal chords. So this OX and OY bisects these chords. Therefore AX equal CY. Now this angle and this angle OXA, angle OXA equal to angle OYC, OY equal to 90 degree. That is given because in theorem these are perpendicular from the center. These line segments are perpendicular from the center. So, both angles are 90 degree. Therefore, according to RHS rule, triangle AOX congruent to triangle COY. RHS rule. That means OX and OY are equal. OX equal, OY are equal CPCT. According to CPCT. CPCT means the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Hence the proof. Once more, theorem 10.6. Equal chords of a circle or congruent circles are equidistant from the center or centers. Here a circle with the center O and two equal chords AB and CD, and these two line segments are perpendicular line segments. Next proof. First join this AO and CO. We get two triangles, triangle OXA and COY. Now consider AO and OC. Both are radii of the same circle. Both are equal. Then AX equals CY. Given these AB and CD are same length, equal chords of the same circle, and given these line segments are perpendicular to the chords. Perpendicular line segments bisect the perpendiculars are bisect the line segment. So AX equals CY. That angle OXA and angle OYC are 90 degrees. Both are equal. So according to RHS rule, these two triangles are congruent. Then OX equal to OY. That means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now next theorem, theorem 10.7. Chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. Chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. We need to prove AB equals CD. The distance from center is OX and OY, both are equal. We join this DO and AO, we get two triangles AOX and DOY. Now consider these two triangles. OA equal OD. OA equal OD because both are radii of a same circle. Now consider these angles. Angle OXA is equal angle OYD equal 90 degree. That is given. That means these two line segments are perpendicular to the chords. So that is 90 degree. Then OX equal to OY. OX equal OY, that also given. Chords equidistant from the center. That means OX equal OY. This also given. So these two triangles are congruent. Triangle AOX congruent to triangle DOY by RHS rule. Now consider third side of that triangle AX and DY. AX equal to DY because both are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Both are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So both are equal. Now given OX perpendicular to AB and OY perpendicular to CD. Perpendiculars from the center to the chord bisect the chord. Perpendiculars from the center to the chord bisect the chord. That means OX bisects AB and OY bisects CD. That is AB is equal to 2AX and CD is equal to 2y, 2 dy. That is, both are equal. Here AX equal dy, that means AB equals CD. 2AX equal 2 dy. AX equal dy. That means 2AX also equal 2 dy. Then AB equals CD. That means two chords are equal. Hence the proof. Now exercise 10.4, question number 1. Two circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm intersect at 2 points and the distance between their centers is 4 cm. Find the length of the common chord. So according to the question, two circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm intersect at 2 points. That means one circle with the radii 5 cm. So take a correct measurement 5 cm and draw a circle. Now another circle with the radius 3 meter. Then they are given another point. The distance between their centers is 4 cm. That means the two circles centers are at a distance of 4 cm. So take 4 cm. Okay, now this is the center of second circle. Okay, that means two centers are at a distance 4 cm. Now second circle's radius given 3 cm. So take 3 cm and draw a circle with the center this point. Now this distance 4 cm. This distance 4 cm and these are 2 points, 2 common points. Okay. Now join these common points of both the circles PQ. This is the common chord for these two circles and this is the distance between these two centers 4 cm. Now join this PO. O is the center of first circle and O dash is the center of this circle. Then this is the radii of second circle and this is the radius of first circle. This is 5 cm, this is 3 cm and this is 4 cm respectively. Okay. We need to find the length of this common chord PQ. So first consider 5 square. 5 square means this is a right. Suppose this is a right angled triangle. So we are going to prove that this is a right angled triangle. So suppose this is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square, that means 5 square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. That means OP square is equal to O dash square plus O dash P square. That is, angle O dash P is equal to 90 degree. That is O dash P. This angle is 90 degree by converse of Pythagoras theorem. That is, if hypotenuse square equal base square plus altitude square, then this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now listen here. O dash lies on the common chord PQ. O dash lies on the common chord PQ. That means O dash bisects PQ. O dash bisects PQ. The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to a chord of it bisect the chord. Once more, the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle. That means this center of a circle to a chord bisect the chord. Theorem 10.6. So O dash is the midpoint of this PQ. That means O dash P and O dash Q are equal. That means O dash P equal 3 centimeter, then O dash Q also 3 centimeter. So total length of this chord is 3 plus 3 equal 6. 3 plus 3 equal 6. So according to the question, this is a 5 centimeter radius circle and another circle with the radius 3 centimeter, and their centers are at a distance 4 centimeter. Now join this OP and common chord PQ. Now consider this is a right angled triangle. Suppose 5 square equal 4 square plus 3 square. That means OP square is equal O dash square plus O dash P square. That means angle O dash P is 90 degree by converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now consider O dash lies on the common chord PQ. That means O dash perpendicular to PQ. The perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to a chord of it bisect the chord. That means O dash is the midpoint of PQ. O dash P equal O dash Q. O dash P is equal 3 centimeter. So O dash Q also 3 centimeter. So total length of this chord is 3 plus 3 equals 6. So study theorem 10.6, 10.7 and its proof. Then exercise 10.4 question number 1. We will do next questions in next class. Thank you.